welcome one and all. Before we get into this episode,
we made a promise.
In the last episode,
I was also wrong. He did. I thought, if you remember, okay, we did it. We got Matt got a cameo from Dan.
I ordered a $100 cameo from Danny Sexbang for my Mima, who was going bald and wanted to know how she could get her hair like his wig.
Yeah.
And he did respond to the cameo and sent a rather long one where he does
Pretty lengthy, yeah.
proves his hair is real and everything. But the full thing is going to be up on our Patreon. So here's a little preview.
Hi, Mima. How you doing? This is a message from myself and Matt. Matt tells me that you're a big fan of NSP and have been since the beginning, which is amazing to me.
I love that we're using Danny like to profit, and he has no idea. We're just putting him on our Patreon.
Will we make over $100 to get the money back from doing his? Like, will enough people join the Patreon?
Yeah, I guess so. You motherfuckers! You're using me for money. What if just one day we just get like
You're using you for money, Dan.
Yeah, why can't I use
You're
you
right.
for money? Ah, fuck! I'm suing myself.
I'm using myself.
I want him to.
I didn't think about living in a capitalist society could cause me to rethink my whole life.
And then Brent goes, well, but Danny, there's no ethical consumption under capitalism. And he goes, you're right.
In fact, I've been reading this book written by Ronald Reagan, who was a big proponent of anti-capitalist measures.
I would.
Ryan, actually,
I hope Danny sues us. Like, we just get a letter in the mail from a lawyer. Like, Danny just takes us to court. I mean, like, I guess he could win pretty easy. Like, that'd probably be
how?
Yeah, I guess there's nothing that says we can't.
You paid for it.
It's
It
my
is
property.
yours.
It's my
It is your
property now.
property.
I exchanged money for that.
You're not selling it.
I'm not selling it. It happens to be.
And you're
Behind
selling it for less than it's worth.
It's behind a paywall.
So isn't that not illegal? Like
The
if you-
Patreon's only $5 a month, so that's a pretty good deal to go watch a $100 cameo of Danny Sexbang talking to my Mima.
But like if you pay for something and then you charge a higher price for it, isn't that fucked up?
That's
so it's
scalping.
It's better to charge people less, which is effectively what you're doing by having them just charge their time.
See, what I'm doing is a good thing. I'm doing it for the people. See, I wanted people to be able to see this for $5, literally a 5% of what I paid, and because I'm wholesome, man, and I care about.
You are a wholesome chungus.
So I
dude.
will let I'm willing to take the bullet on this one and do this for everyone. My favorite part about that was that it literally said booked by Matt Watson, and he didn't notice.
He didn't even check.
222.
So were we supposed to do something this episode? Wasn't there supposed to be a PP episode? When was the PP episode supposed to be?
Wait, did we say that episode? Dude, I forgot. Yeah, we are supposed to do the PP episode. So we did the poo-poo episode.
But is it supposed to be for 222?
Let me just look up SuperMegaCast episode 222 because
And see if anything pops. I don't think we're that big. That anything would pop up.
I just want to know, like, if maybe someone mentioned online, like, oh, they have to.
I haven't seen anything at all.
Wait, let me just search SuperMegaCast the PP episode. That'll get me my answers. The PP episode. Yep. Let's see. No, I'm not seeing anything, man.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess we're clear, unless we'll have to make an apology episode.
Yeah,
for the PP episode if we missed it.
Yeah,
or whatever
but we
missed.
tried. We tried. If this was supposed to be the PP episode
or any other special episode,
we're sorry. We tried. And I frankly don't want to I don't want to go sit down and listen to hours of my own voice just to figure out if this one's supposed to be called the PP episode.
Yeah.
So I hope it didn't ruin anyone's day. There's one dude out there just, God damn it! Fuck, I was waiting for this.
Let me guess, you're going to talk about Donald Trump and Bernie Sanders again?
no.
Yeah, actually, I got a really good impression of Donald Trump I wanted to do. I'm kidding. Basically, dude, it's almost Christmas.
I mean, kind of. I mean, yeah. I mean, we're getting almost into the middle of December.
I know, which means
So
that,
quick.
I know.
November's. See ya.
I got a Christmas tree last night.
Nice. I have to still get mine out of the closet.
Oh, are you a fake Christmas tree guy?
Not usually, but I was rushed last year because I wanted to take a picture of Lego with a Christmas tree, and I couldn't go out for whatever reason. I just ended up getting that one, and I wanted to take a picture with him next to the tree, and I did.
Cute.
For me, myself. I didn't share it with anyone. It's
Really?
for me.
Just for you? That's cute.
Just for me.
You should frame it.
I should actually.
You should. You got some good wall space to put some pictures of
I have
Lego.
so much wall space, and then
You put the SuperMega posters up.
so I still have that. Just with COVID, I'm not going to go out and get a tree from a tree lot or anything.
Yeah. So I went to the Home Depot. Actually, the same one that we went to in our Christmas video.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I went through.
Do they recognize you?
Yeah, they were all.
You're
like,
the guy that bought the tree.
You're from SuperMega.
Your hair's blonde now.
Ah! And I like Douglas firs. You know, there's a lot of different types. There's like Noble fir, Douglas fir, all the different types. I like Douglas fir because that's just usually what my family used to get.
The big fat ones.
I'm used to it. Yeah, I'm comfortable with it. So they didn't have the best selection. I'm not gonna lie. They seemed a little dry and a little bit not super full. But I tried to find the best one I could, and I did find a nice.
Just point the unfull side at the wall, right?
Yeah. So I got a nice, like, it said 7/8 foot, and in my living room where it's going, I have pretty high ceilings, maybe maybe 9 feet.
Yeah.
You'd say, like 9-10 feet ceiling.
Enough to fit you tall boys, that's
yeah,
for sure.
and enough to definitely fit a tall Christmas tree.
Yeah.
So I get that tree, I carry it over, and this guy comes over and he asks me my name because he has to write it on the little like card that's on the tree. So he does. He writes Matt. And then they throw my tree through the thing and put all the binding like string on it. And then they're like, all right, do you want us to help you put it on your car? I was like, yeah, sure. So I look and I see my name on the tag, and they carry it out to my car, and this very nice man spends like 15 minutes trying to help tie it up. It just took a really long time. But that was fine. I didn't mind it because he was doing it and it was nice. But then about like 7 or 8 minutes into that, I was like, this tree like 8 feet. Doesn't look 8 feet. And then I was like, wait a second.
Did they put the wrong tree on your car?
And I look at the tag and it doesn't say Matt, it says Mark. And I was like, fuck.
Wait, Mark Fishbach?
It was Markiplier's Christmas tree.
They accidentally gave me Markiplier's Christmas tree.
No, but basically, like he had already spent like 7 minutes tying it. And I was like, I'm not gonna make him untie it and take it back.
So you took Mark's Christmas tree.
So I just took Mark's Christmas tree.
Mark specifically chose that tree.
I know, but he got an 8-foot tree now. Also, I paid for an 8-foot tree. That was a 6-foot tree, so.
Or maybe they're like, well, we can't seem to find your tree, Mark. Well, we got this small one that was supposed to go to Matt. Or the larger one. You can pay a little extra, and so now he has to pay like a few extra bucks.
No, I hope they gave it to him for free because, dude, I'm serious. The name was so scribbled, it didn't even look like Mark. I had to like look at it for a second to like make sure it actually said Mark. It was like M-A, and then like 2 little like angular
So you
scribbles.
stole this man's Christmas tree.
Yeah, I did, yeah. Because, dude, I didn't want to make the poor employee.
You know who else steals Christmas trees?
Who?
The Grinch. The Grinch steals
Are you
Christmas
comparing
trees,
me to the
Matthew.
Grinch now because I stole Mark's
I'm
Christmas
just saying,
tree?
put 1 to 1. If it quacks like a duck,
I got in the
if it
car.
fucks like a duck, it's a duck.
I got in the car and
You
I
know
was
the
like,
saying?
is that the saying? If it fucks like a duck?
No, if
with
it quacks like a duck, if it
corkscrew
fucks like a
penis?
duck, it's a duck. Only one way to find out, though.
You gotta
You gotta fuck that duck. Yeah, exactly.
I got in the car and I was like, guys, that's not our Christmas tree on top. That's Mark's. And they're like, well, I guess it's meant to be. And I feel like they're just like, all right, Mark, go pick out another one. He's like, but I wanted that one. And I do
You
feel
stole his tree.
I
It was
feel
his
bad
tree.
that I stole
He picked
Mark's
it out.
tree.
You know when families go to like a Christmas, Christmas
There
tree
were no
farm?
families there.
So who was Mark?
I don't see anyone that could have been Mark.
Well, maybe Mark. Maybe the family didn't
was
come
a
out
nice-
together because it would be a little more dangerous in this year of the pandemic to go out as a full family. So they sent the big strong dad.
was a nice-
Dad Mark.
was an-
Father Mark.
Daddy Mark. I what if that's like someone's like Grinch origin story though? Like in the Grinch, like how he loves Christmas, but then like
This dude's gonna start stealing other people's Christmas trees.
Well, he's just gonna
or it's
hate
gonna start a
Christmas.
chain event where he's gonna steal someone's Christmas tree, then someone else is gonna steal someone's Christmas tree.
it's gonna end with someone getting shot in the head. And
Exactly.
it's all because I was too scared to say, hey man, I just realized this tree is not my tree, and it made it even worse because I was the one that carried it over to the car.
Sounds like a holiday Lifetime movie. Doesn't
What
it?
happened when he takes home the wrong tree?
You took home the wrong tree.
Like the tree talks to me. This isn't the tree I got. It looks very pretty though. I put it in the stand, and Carson and I threw some rainbow lights and some white lights on it. And it's much shorter than expected, but it's a nice little tree. It's a nice tree. I paid for an 8
Why not
foot.
brown lights, Matt?
Brown lights would look so not good on a Christmas tree.
And white lights look good on a Christmas tree?
Well,
Better than brown lights?
what it comes down to is
You put red lights, I'm sure.
what it comes down to is the on
Blue
the
lights,
spectrum-
green lights.
on the spectrum of what's pleasing to
Purple lights.
like I've never actually seen a brown light. Can you make a brown light?
I don't know if you can make a brown
Like,
light.
have you ever seen a gray light?
Can you make a brown light?
I don't think I've never seen a brown.
You can make
light.
a brown light.
You can make
you
like a
put
brown
brown
light
film
bulb.
over a light source.
But what does brown
Or
light
would that
look
just
like?
would the brown not even matter? Would the brown make a white light more yellow looking?
I don't know.
I don't know color theory.
I don't know what brown light
I'm
would
a
look
big
like.
dummy.
We should light all of the rooms in the office with brown light.
Speaking of being a big dummy, hold on. I have a right to wrong. Hold on.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Did you take Mark's tree too?
No.
You took the second one he picked out? Like, God, well, at least I got this one.
Hold up. Hold on one second.
What is it, man? What'd you do?
Just
What
wait.
did you goof? Did you goof something up big time? Are you gonna have to atone for some sins?
Yes. Well, one sin in particular.
Oh, jeez.
So just let me. If the Magna Carta is a document guaranteeing English political liberties that was drafted at Runnymede, a meadow by the river Thames, and signed by King John on June 15th, 1215, under pressure from his rebellious barons. When I said that it was the precursor to the Constitution, I was wrong in the sense that it came anywhere near the Constitution, but I was
500 years.
but I was right in the fact that certain ideals from that British document were taken into consideration through the Articles of Confederation and then the Constitution.
Yeah, man. It's all the same shit, man. Who gives
Yeah.
a fuck?
I'm sorry, and if I fucked that up, I have another apology to make next video.
Well,
If I ever talk about anything historic, just assume that I'm talking about Lord of the Rings for all intents and purposes.
there's nowhere like on our show's branding or advertising that says it's full of facts.
If we were a history podcast, maybe I'd feel a little more.
Yeah,
of
that would
too.
be a big deal if we were.
Yeah.
But we're literally like just two friends that are just sitting and shooting the shit.
You're laying down right now.
Why I'm laying down?
Just want to point that out.
It's actually pretty comfortable.
You've been laying down the past. That can't be good for your neck, right?
It's not on my neck. It's on all the weight is being put into my arm right here, which I have bent at a 90-degree angle, so it's holding it up. My neck's actually in a very comfortable position. It's
Okay.
not like strained forward. But dude, what about the manifest destiny?
What
Is that what it was called?
Manifest. I think manifest destiny was just the idea of manifesting your own destiny out west.
It was the idea
right?
that God
when we were moving out west, people were getting their own.
God was giving them the
Or just the American
the
dream.
right to take land and move forward.
It's well, I mean, we gave them the land after we
We gave them casinos. What's the big deal?
got it.
Well, I don't get why they're so mad. You know?
I don't either, honestly. I mean, I can't gamble legally in South Carolina,
Oh man, yeah, that's
you know. So
there's Native American reservations in South Carolina, but where's the casinos? You know? See, they got the short end of the stick because, you know, they're in a state where they can't do that. So it's like, God damn, sucks. What is the? Oh, I know what it is.
What is what?
Isn't it like? Isn't the reason that Native American reservations tend to have casinos because they have their own jurisdiction and like laws essentially. So they're kind of, I think they're exempt from certain like U.S. fiscal laws. So that's why they do casinos.
that doesn't seem fair.
Yeah, I know. What the fuck? I would love to go to a Native American reservation.
I want to know the one guy that like walked past a slave plantation and just went, "This doesn't seem right. Something's off about this. I don't like what I'm seeing here."
Yeah, this is kind of bad. Oh well.
Honey, so I was walking by the slave plantation. Yeah, the slave plantation again. And I was looking at it. It seems kind of bad. Yeah, I was gonna say bad.
That's how it all started. That man was Abe Lincoln. He's talking to Mary Todd. Yeah, Abe Lincoln, I'm pretty sure, slept with a man every night and not with his wife. I thought that was just like something she wrote about.
Is that a rumor?
Dude,
are you being a little rumor weed about our boy Abraham Lincoln?
It's probably not true.
Unless he has a sex tape or photograph. Well, they can't have a sex tape. They can have a sex photograph at the time. They'd have to pose for the photograph for an awful long time. And they couldn't be in motion or else it would be all blurry.
So Abe's topping, right?
So they'd have to pause.
Yeah, so Abe's topping, he has to hold it, and it's hard.
How long would he have to hold it? Okay, how long would people have to hold for photographs?
But here's the problem. If he went soft while that was happening, where his penis would just be this arc, this blurred arc of where it started here and then went down there.
How long did it take?
We did one with Justin, remember, at the Renaissance Fair?
But was that like an 18 something on? Because this would be like 18. Let's say this would be in his younger years, so like 1830s, 40s, something like that. Photos.
If you want historical information that's accurate, listen to the SuperMegaCast.
Imagine this. You make a list of the gifts you're going to buy for the holidays, and then someone randomly gives you the money to help buy one. Sound good? Well, that's what Honey is doing. They're helping pay for $1 million worth of gifts.
That's a lot of dollars for gifts, Ryan. You're probably wondering, is this the same Honey that automatically searches for promo codes online? Yes, it is. With Honey, you can also make a list of all the holiday gifts you want from certain stores, and Honey will email you when the price drops on anything on your list.
Just add Honey to your computer, create a free account, and throw some holiday gifts on your drop list for a chance to win. Honey will randomly select winners and give them the money to help buy something on their list.
That's a pretty good deal.
What are you going to add to your drop list, Matt?
I've been in need of a new prosthetic foot, and recently I went on a website to buy one, and Honey said, guess what? We can save 15% on this, but I didn't buy it just yet. I put it on my drop list, so maybe Honey can pay for this prosthetic foot for me.
Or maybe they can pay for my 5 Rick and Morty sweaters that I had ordered.
Ooh.
Well, I haven't ordered. They're on my drop list.
Yeah. No purchase necessary. You need a PayPal account to redeem the prize. Only valid in the U.S. Giveaway ends 12/21/2020.
Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/megacast. That's joinhoney.com/megacast.
It's the season to curl up, sleep in, and get cozy, which means you can't go wrong giving comfy gifts for the holidays. And with Purple, you can give the gift of comfort and great sleep to everyone on your list.
Purple is a sleep company that's been innovating comfort for over 15 years with their proprietary Purple Grid technology. Purple's best-selling Harmony pillow is made with their signature grid and provides absolute airflow. It's the perfect gift to help keep the hottest of heads cool.
Wrapping a mattress in Purple's silky soft, breathable sheets will have every sleeper wanting to hit the snooze button even more. Whether you're working in an office or at a kitchen table, sitting all day no longer has to be a pain in the butt. Purple seat cushions offer no pressure support and keeps you comfortably cool. And for the little ones, Purple's Kid Collection has all the essentials to help them dream big. They'll wake up feeling merry and bright every day, having slept on the super soft, moisture-wicking kid sheets. Your smaller sleepers won't stir at night when they have the same cradling support of the kid's pillow, which is made with the same grid technology.
When we have what we call the nap closet at the office, and thank God for Purple's pillows, because without them we wouldn't be able to get a nice 15 minutes of nappy shut-eye in between Let's Play recordings.
Yeah, those pillows and sheets that we threw into the corner of that closet seriously make napping much, much quicker and more efficient. I feel much more rested than I used to when we just used the cinder blocks.
Give the gift of comfort and great sleep with Purple. Go to purple.com/SuperMega10 and use promo code SuperMega10. For a limited time, you'll get 10% off any order of $200 or more. Fix an image that was captured with a camera, but at least 8 hours or even several days of exposure in the camera were required, and the earliest results were very crude. This is in the 1820s.
What?
But like, how long did it take to take a photo in 1860? This would be kind of near his end.
Golden era, man.
Wait, the common exposure time was 15 to 30 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Were also shot. These took longer. So let's say they would have to hold a sex position, go back a few decades. Let's say maybe a minute or something. Let's say 15 seconds to a minute, he'd have to hold that position. So not that too long.
He could stay hard that long, I think.
Yeah.
You know? But the one we did with Justin, that was fun.
Yes.
We had to stand still for like 30 seconds, and it turned out so nice. We look weird.
He got to keep it, right? He kept
Justin?
Yeah.
That son of a bitch.
Did he keep it or did we keep it?
I think he kept it. As a little
I can call him right now and find out.
Yeah, because I don't know where it is if we kept it.
And if he doesn't have it, that means he lost it because he doesn't cherish those memories.
And those memories are definitely to be cherished.
Yeah.
His first time at the Renaissance Fair with his good friends.
Hey, buddy, you're on the podcast.
Oh boy.
No,
Okay.
we got. What is that? What is that supposed to mean?
Hey man, I'm in the hospital with
What
my
do you mean?
grandpa right now.
I mean, you went. Oh boy. I mean.
It's fine, dude. What's up?
Okay.
We want people enthusiastic about our brand working for us.
But
We'll talk about this
Yeah, we'll talk about
afterwards,
it. Anyways, remember that photo we took at the Renaissance Fair where it took a while because of the exposure and we had to come back and pick it up later at a later like time period?
Yeah.
Do you have that or who has that?
The glass thing?
Yeah.
You do.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Me as in me, Ryan.
Ryan McGee, yes.
Not Matt.
No.
I never had that.
Or you.
It was in that fucking that bag that you used to, well, I don't know if you still carry it with you all the time, but the bag you used to have, the purse.
My purse. Yeah, my
Damn.
man
Yeah.
purse.
Down to the
Yeah, it was
exact
a different
location.
Fuck, I have no idea where that is, dude.
Justin's memory is so clear. He's like, oh, in this bag, you have that.
Dude, I was about to say, because I thought for some reason you took it because it was like your trip out here.
No, I took
Well, I didn't throw away anything if it was like a glass frame or anything, or was it
I
just a
took,
piece of paper?
the fucking copies of the disposable pictures we took when we went to
That is true.
the Hollywood, the Steve Irwin Star and the Wax Museum.
Ah,
No,
okay.
yeah, you're the one that had the little glass thing.
And this was not even like what? This was like a year and a half ago.
You got some explaining to do.
Almost 2 years
Almost
ago,
2 years ago.
It was May 2019.
I gotta find that shit. I don't know where it is.
Damn, dude, I need that shit. It's in a video.
Okay, Justin, you
Thanks,
helped.
Justin.
You helped pinpoint the problem, which is me.
Are you looking for the actual glass thing or just the picture itself?
The actual glass thing. Because wait,
Oh.
are they separate?
Well, I mean,
No,
I
he
have
means like, do you just want to see the
digital-
picture?
Oh no! I know where the picture is. I just want to see the. I just want the glass thing.
Yeah. Well, see if you can find your man purse because that was the last place I saw it.
What the fuck, Justin?
I mean, it's not even it's just a bag.
It's like a satchel.
It's
like a
messenger.
shoulder bag.
It's like a mini messenger bag.
Shoulder bag, yeah.
Yeah.
They're
You
huge
called
right
it a
now.
Purse.
What?
You called it a purse.
Well, I called it a purse
You
because
called it a purse?
because I knew people would make fun of me, so I tried to. That was more of a joke. I never
Were you just trying to
never
get
called it
hurt?
my purse. I always said it was my bag.
I
but-
wouldn't make fun of you for it. I wear a shoulder bag a lot.
Well, I don't wear it anymore because I only if I don't have pockets. But I feel like
It's so
we're getting
convenient,
off
though.
topic. How's your day going, Justin?
That's fine. It's
What-
fine.
what
I
you been
just
up
got
to?
done editing- I just got done editing an episode of Jet Set Radio.
Ooh, we recorded the finale, so that series is ending soon.
Sweet.
So.
Yeah, I put a sketch in about us selling an assault rifle, I think. 'Cause you asked
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah. I mean, you're spoiling the edit.
Justin.
It's okay.
Justin,
They never noticed the edits anyway, Justin.
Justin, in the finale episode,
Right.
in the finale episode, Justin, I come in with a big glass of chocolate milk, and I'm like so into it, and I drink it really fast, and I just want you to know, and the people listening, that right after we finished the finale of Jet Set Radio, I went and projectile vomited that chocolate milk into the toilet.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, I was leaving at the time. I just walked by the bathroom and went gross, and then just left.
like I'm there like choking and like, and then Ryan's like, "Hey man, are you okay?" It's gross. It was pretty gross.
It was gross. I'm used to you throwing up though.
What?
I
don't
am.
throw up around you that much.
I mean, certainly
have
more than
before.
most of my friends. I'd say I've been around you throwing up more than any of my friends throwing up.
Yeah. Well, Japan was.
Justin hasn't thrown up. Justin's been a good boy. You've
What?
never thrown up in front of me.
Justin doesn't drink alcohol because
Not
he's.
yet.
I never had to clean up Justin's throw up off of my carpet and
You
put his
never had to
nose
clean
in
mine
it.
off your carpet. I've never thrown up on your carpet.
Not yet. Not yet.
I always
yet.
keep it in the toilet,
True. That is true.
Any- the future.
except for one time. There was one time outside of Nobu, with our.
We'll get into that in a bit
with our agency.
But I have to put my focus towards this boy and tell him we wish him a happy rest of his day.
Yeah, Justin, keep up the hard work.
Hey, thanks, bro. Yeah, I will for sure.
Yeah, and go check out Justin's hit new film, Kicking Things, playing on Nothing But Lag's channel.
Yeah.
Which isn't Justin. It's, Nothing But Lag. We don't know who Nothing But Lag is. Very mysterious person that
does
Justin.
it face
It's
reveal.
weird that you would plug that with me on the phone, but since you could plug my stuff and not his.
Well, Nothing But Lag, I think his humor. Just get back to editing, okay,
Yeah.
buddy?
All right, yeah.
Okay.
All right, well.
Smooches.
All right, yeah. Yeah, smooches.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, that just reminds me of a story. A very morally sound man named Chad Roberts, aka Anything for Views, was visiting Los Angeles, and he texted me and said he wanted to hang out. And you, unfortunately, were in South Carolina, so Jackson and I went to hang out with Chad. Good. And we did. And it was Chad and Scott, and we went and walked, and Prezzo too. And we went and we walked around Hollywood for a bit, and then Jackson's like, hey, we're kind of close to a tiki bar. And you know Jackson. So we ended up in this tiki bar. And tiki drinks tend to be very strong. And we each had about 3, and we're pretty drunk. And then Chad's like, I'm going to a dinner at Nobu with UTA. So like UTA is
a talent agency.
Yeah, a very prestigious.
What's the U stand for?
United Talent Agency.
Okay, United.
They're like in the top 3 in the world.
Yeah.
So very prestigious. And Chad's like, I knew a lot of people that were. It was actually a dinner for the Misfits. It was like a celebration for they got a Spotify deal or something, and all of the execs that you and I know were there.
Yeah.
And Chad's like, hey, you guys want to come to Nobu? And I mean, he just invited us. I don't think he was supposed to, but Nobu is a really nice restaurant.
Yes.
Like that's where like the Kardashians go. That's like a really expensive Japanese restaurant. So I was like, sure, I'll go to Nobu. So we get there, and it's like this room, this big table with so many people, and all the food was free. They just start bringing out like appetizers, and just like they'd bring out 2 cocktails for everyone at a time. So they'd put 2 down in front of me, and they'd be like on fire and stuff. And I drank a lot of those cocktails because I was like, hey, they're free, and yeah,
they love to get people drunk.
Yeah, and then I went outside with some of the Misfits guys, and they're like, do you guys want to smoke a joint? Because you know how those Misfit boys roll.
Dude, I went out when I was in Australia. You were sleeping, and I went out with Chad, and we just met up with some other people, and there were just people ordering drinks, and then
Oh, it's crazy.
It was
Australians.
Yeah,
Australians do it a little different.
they
So,
party hardy, as the stepmothers would say.
Exactly. So I was a little toasty from all those cocktails, and then I was like, sure, I'll smoke a joint, and I took a couple puffs, and then
You got crossed as fuck.
yeah, and I go back inside. I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, who is everyone?
Who is everyone?
And then
Could you at least enjoy your meal? Like, did you get hungry at least?
oh yeah, the appetizers were fantastic. It was all like rich people food, like food that I would never eat, but
like
it's like
Fritos.
yeah, like Frito casserole, and no, it was all shit that like I didn't even know what it was. It'd be like some slice of fish with like some
Oh, what is this fish?
star-shaped fruit. on
Only
top
rich
of-
people eat fish.
What the fuck is fish? This is in the ocean? This is from the ocean?
Crazy.
You can eat things from the ocean? But I went outside. Moral of the story is
You threw up. Well, that's not the moral of the story. That's just.
oh yeah, I went outside and I was sitting waiting for Carson Tucker to come pick me and Jackson up, and that's probably the one time I was unable to make it to a bathroom because I was on the sidewalk.
You just
And-
threw up on the sidewalk.
And I'm really hoping that like the UTA executives didn't just like look over and see me like crumpled in a heap on a bench vomiting.
I think you and I have done something worse though on the streets of Hollywood.
What did we do on the streets of Hollywood?
Piss. Or maybe that was just me.
I don't
remember. We were walking with Justin, and then we just went behind some dumpster and like pissed.
Yeah, I was behind a dumpster. Yeah,
it was very close to the walkway.
That's true. It was only feet
it wasn't
from
like
the sidewalk, but it's.
I feel like a lot of people throw up because of the alcohol around bars, but you don't want people pissing. We didn't piss on the sidewalk, first of all, and there was no. Here's the thing. My classic.
Here's the thing about
classic
pissing
phrase
on the sidewalk.
Because I feel like in South Carolina, there's so many stops I could go to go take a piss, you know?
But if you're walking around Hollywood, it's like, I don't want to go into this fucking bougie
this
bar.
This business
is not going
to let me use it unless I pay for something.
For a $20 cocktail.
These drugstores don't have restrooms for some reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude, I do remember that now. I also, another time I peed on the back of Dolls Kill, that store during one of the protests this summer, marching. I really had to pee. So I went behind Dolls Kill and I just peed all over the back. And then someone on a building across the street could see me
the
from
protests
the roof.
About the whole like Milan movie.
Yeah. Huge turnout, and basically like
how the songs were taken out of it.
That was the main thing people were upset about. And someone could see me and they yelled at me like, "Stop pissing on that building!" And then I ran.
Do you think they saw your penis?
No, I was.
That's sexual assault if they saw your penis.
They saw my back. My back was facing.
Your naked back?
No, I was not fully. I stood fully naked so I could take a piss. I'm behind this building. I like fold my clothes up and set them aside, take a piss, and then...
I remember the moment, and it was in middle school. Like it's because you know how you have memories where it's like I learned a lesson, and you only remember that memory because it's a lesson you learned. I remember the moment I found out it was weird to pull my pants all the way down to pee. It was junior year of high school. I'm kidding. Dude, no.
I was about to roast you so hard.
It was in elementary school. It was probably like third. No. It was early elementary school. It was probably like first grade or kindergarten. But I would usually go to the urinal and just pull my pants down. And
yeah,
pee.
Everyone did that.
But then one time, it was like two girls just ran into the bathroom. And then looked at me as I had my pants down, and I looked back, and then they just laughed. They laughed at me, Matthew.
Oh my God, dude!
And like, I don't know, because they didn't. I guess they didn't expect a boy to just his ass just facing them. I guess because they thought the bathroom was empty. Because I think it was like after school. It was like YMCA type shit.
Yeah.
But I remember that embarrassment caused me to always then make sure my butt wasn't showing when I was peeing.
If that hadn't happened, man, you might still to this day.
To this day,
in like a public urinal.
What would you do if you went to like the ArcLight and you saw a grown man with his pants all the way down? It's hairy. Hey, you know.
Once shit's open again, you and I, like next time we go out, we should both stand next to each other at urinals and do that.
We should just be like odds are for the next week, whenever you're at a urinal,
you have to all the way down.
Whenever you're peeing, you can't use a stall. If you have to poop, you can use a stall. But if
you have to use the urinal if you have to poop.
That's this guy. We've all seen shit in the urinals, right?
It's classic.
We haven't shit in the urinals.
No, I've never
seen shit in the urinals. Still, if I did that, just had my pants all the way. Would that be wrong? Like, would people like, hey, pull your pants up? Or would they just be like, I guess that's how he pees? I guess.
I don't know if anyone would actually have the guts. Yeah, they probably would. They'd be like, hey, man, pull your pants. It also depends on like.
I'm just picturing I'm just picturing it.
Like, and you should look at the person that says it, pause, and then just go, just scoff, and then go back to pissing. Just go.
You fart, but some of the shit just sprays down your leg a little bit.
I love going into public bathrooms and when there's a lot of people and just doing that thing with our mouths. Like,
like if I'm in a stall, I'm just.
You always do
Even
it when I'm
urinal.
like, I'll be at the urinal and like you'll be washing your hands and just be like, it's like, you know, everyone hears it because bathrooms are always quiet. No one talks in a bathroom. You know, it's like how many words are spoken a day in a public bathroom? Not too many. It's not a place for conversation.
No.
But here's a place for some ad reads.
I've been thinking about making some personal changes lately. I wanted to start by improving my self-care routine. The problem was I had no idea where to start. Then I found Hawthorne.
Hawthorne is a premium tailored personal care brand that's making it easy for guys to feel and smell their best. You start with their quiz. They ask me things like, what's my favorite drink? How do I like to spend a night out? Do I smoke? Etc. It was actually really easy, quick, and fun. And the products I got tailored around the quiz I took were so specialized for me.
If you want to upgrade your self-care routine, Hawthorne is a fun and convenient way to get super high-quality products tailored specifically to your needs. Hawthorne even takes the risk out of it by giving you free shipping on your order and returns. And if you don't like your products, they'll even retailer them for you based on your feedback.
Do what I did. Take Hawthorne's quiz today and get started on your personalized self-care routine by going to hawthorne.co and use promo code SuperMega to get 10% off your first purchase. That's HAWTHORNE.co, promo code SuperMega. Okay, it's December, which means we can officially start watching Christmas movies.
Whoa.
But what if you go to Netflix and discover your favorite Christmas movie isn't available? Get ready to have your mind blown. You can use ExpressVPN to watch any Netflix library in the entire globe.
This weekend, I used ExpressVPN to stream a Christmas classic, Forrest Gump, on Canadian Netflix. It was so simple, I just opened the app, hit one button to change my location, refresh Netflix, and that's it.
See, ExpressVPN lets you control where you want sites to think you're located. You can choose from almost 100 countries, so just imagine all the Netflix libraries you can explore. And of course, it's not just Netflix. ExpressVPN works with any streaming service, Disney+, Hulu, BBC iPlayer, you name it.
There are hundreds of VPNs out there, but the reason I use ExpressVPN to watch movies and shows is because it's ridiculously fast. There's never any buffering and you can always stream in HD. ExpressVPN works with all your devices too, including phones, tablets, media consoles, and smart TVs, so you can use it to watch whatever you want on the go or on the big screen.
Also, for all you YouTube fans out there, you ever clicked a video so it's not available in your country? Guess what? ExpressVPN can make it available. And I used it this weekend to watch Elf on German Netflix. If you visit our special link right now, expressvpn.com/supermega, you can get an extra 3 months of ExpressVPN for free.
Support the show, watch what you want, and get your holiday fix at expressvpn.com/supermega. Legitimately, I use ExpressVPN all the time when I'm having movie nights with Justin and Kelly and Frank, and sometimes we can't find a movie that's on all of our countries, because Frank lives in I can't even pronounce the country he lives in, but hey, are you sitting out there with COVID-19 going on and you have some mental fog going in the way, you're not feeling as uppity as you used to? Well, maybe you could get some help with that using BetterHelp.
It's especially devastating in 2020, and it's hard to get some motivation. Everyone's feeling a little bit depressed, and it's okay to seek counseling. I think everyone should do therapy. I do therapy, and it's never been easier, now with BetterHelp.
BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. The connection you make will be safe and private, and also super convenient, since you don't have to go anywhere, drive anywhere, or worry about spreading that doggone COVID anywhere.
It's all online, and you can start communicating in under 24 hours. It's not self-help, it's professional counseling. And you can send a message to your counselor anytime you need to. You'll get timely and thoughtful responses, plus you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions.
BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches, so they make it easy and free to change counselors if needed.
It's available worldwide, and there's a broad range of expertise available which may not be locally available in a lot of places, like depression, stress, anxiety, relationship problems, sleeping issues, trauma, anger, family conflicts, LGBTQ matters, grief, and self-esteem.
Anything you share is confidential.
We want you to start living a happier life today. As a listener, you'll get 10% off your first month by visiting our sponsor at betterhelp.com/supermega.
Join over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/supermega.
Nice. Man, pretty good ad reads.
Yeah. Back to the bathroom talk.
Back to the potty talk.
Might as well be the piss episode.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking about piss. I went to high school with this kid that one day was like, I'm gonna take a shit in the urinal, and he went and did it, and I wasn't there.
Like
for
he
this.
exclaimed this?
Yeah,
like he stood up on a table and just exclaimed
not on
it?
the table, but he let people know.
Okay, he was just like, he would be like, every now and then as people were passing him in the hallway, he'd bump into them and be like, so it'd be like this, taking a shit.
You know, like Breaking Bad when like he'll like Victor or Hector, whatever his name is, will like come up to him in like a public restaurant and be like, 2 p.m. side of the highway.
Yeah.
It's like
he does that while people are eating their lunch, drinking out of their little milk cartons.
Right before 3rd block, urinal, bathroom. Yeah. But he did it, and he got a little crowd to come watch.
What?
So they gathered around, watched him, like cheered him on as he took a shit in the urinal. But,
but the thing is, they're all standing around. The act of shitting isn't monumentous. At the end of the day, they're just watching a dude shit. They could have done the same. They could have just. It would have been the same thing if he's like, "Hey, after school, everyone out in the backwoods, come with me." And everyone just got a circle around this boy in the woods after school and just watched him take a shit on the ground. It's the same shit. What do you mean he got a crowd of people to watch?
That happened to me once.
What?
I'll tell that story in a minute.
You just went. You went.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Okay.
No, but I blocked this out of my memory. But basically, this one kid saw it, and you can imagine the janitor was not too happy. And then this kid, like the teacher, like the word got around the school. And like the teachers and the administration were pissed. They're like,
did they
brought it up
who
publicly.
It was? Did they solve who it
No,
was?
no.
Okay.
Well, eventually, yes, he did get caught.
There was a snitch.
Yep, there was this one.
Couldn't have been camera stuff.
Nope. It was. I remember who it was. It was this one kid that definitely was only in there by accident for this. Very, very like quiet kid. But they.
Honestly, good. Because a
I don't
janitor
blame him.
had to go in there and clean up some kid's log of shit in the
No, like I don't blame the kid for snitching, but basically they made it like a public thing at the school. Like they made it like a thing. Like someone did this in the urinal, and if you know,
every day on the morning announcements. So this is day 3 of still not finding out who pooed in the urinal.
There's a whole South Park episode about
laugh
this.
about it.
Literally, there's a South Park episode about this exact thing. But he went to the office and he told. And then I do remember walking by the office like 2 days later and seeing him with his parents in the office, and I was like, "Oh shit! I know exactly why he's in the office." And he had to write like a 2-page apology letter to the janitor.
So what's this woods story?
Oh yeah, I was camping on a church trip when I was a kid.
So a kid was like, "Hey, come watch me take a poop."
No, it wasn't. He didn't. He got me and some guys. He's like, guys, come here. What? Follow me in the woods. And we go into the woods and we hike like a mile into the woods down this trail, and we come to this like ravine where there's a bridge on the other side, but like a huge valley in between. He's like, "Stay here, just stay here."
He goes on the bridge and poops.
He disappears. Like 5 minutes later, he emerges on the other side, drops his pants, and just shits straight into the valley. Just logs of shit just dropping and rolling down a mountain. And then he ran back. Did you guys see that?
He ran back. Sound effects. As his cheeks are just spreading just shit across his legs.
I also remember like
and thighs.
The next day we all went hiking, and he again shit, but this time he just did it in the middle of the hiking trail, like ahead of us. And because he wanted to like prank us, like we'd walk up like, "Oh man, there's poop right there." Yeah, so that was I blocked that out, but I did watch him shit off the edge of a bridge.
All right.
I'm not gonna lie, I laughed really hard when I saw it. It was really funny.
Of course.
It was very funny. It was like, oh,
it's like that video of the guy that does like the front flip into the lake, or he jumps into the lake, but right before he lands, he like shits or something.
Yeah, that's actually a very impressive video. Like the control of his sphincter, like the muscles, very impressive. Yeah, but that's enough for about the poop.
Enough poop and potty stuff.
Hey, the bingo board, poop. Breaking Bad.
I haven't seen the bingo board in so long. I don't think they kept up with it.
Yeah, I remember earlier this year seeing that go around Twitter and stuff, and we actually like in the first month, by coincidence, ticked off a lot of those just by pure coincidence.
But you got to think about it. I mean, the bingo boards create like the creator's life like has gotten COVID's hit. They probably have school.
They have paparazzi outside because they created the SuperMega.
How come you didn't mark this off the bingo board?
Hey. This counts.
Nudity? Come on.
Last night, I got up at like 5 a.m. to go get a glass of water from the kitchen. Mm-hmm. And, oh, man, it made me feel so good walking out into my living room and just seeing the Christmas tree there, like with the little twinkly
I need
lights.
to get the candles. I need to get the fucking Christmas tree candles, and I need to set up my tree, and I need to set up some lights because I need it to feel festive in my place.
Sometime this week, I'm going to go Christmas decoration shopping because everyone else in my house is leaving for Christmas for like a month. Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to be by myself, which I've never been alone in my house. So I'm very excited about that. So
wait a second.
What? Do you have to shit?
No.
So yeah, so Ryan just ran out of the room. He had a moment where like he squinted his eyes, like he just realized something, and then just ran.
I tried to fart. I don't have the shit. I just remembered something.
You remembered something? He's going in. I heard a door open. What?
I was so sad because I left this at home and I didn't have it all weekend.
What'd you leave at home? Oh, yeah, your little Christmas present, or one of them.
Yeah. I'll take a picture of me with them.
I love
the
that
podcast.
you actually like that.
I do. Because I would have never bought one for myself.
It's one of those things like you want, but like you're not gonna, when you're shopping at Target, be like, yeah, I'll throw this in my cart. Oh, that's cute. Very cute. Dude, can you do another Facebook profile picture with that wig, but you have Baby Yoda?
I took a picture. I'll send you. Can put it in the YouTube version of the podcast, Matt. Now
will.
you have something to add.
Look on the screen, guys. Look on the screen. He's cute.
It's not bad quality.
No, it's
You
actually-
said it was $16 too.
Yeah, that's cheaper than a SuperMega shirt. Does it make noise? Does it?
So hold on. Yeah, I know.
Is that your phone case now?
I know. Sorry, he was just saying some things. He was just telling me some things. Not about anyone.
You were looking at me.
Not about anyone
You
particular.
were side glancing at me while you're saying, "Yeah, I know."
What's what I nah.
Dude, we should to mentally torment Jackson around the office. We should start like every time he walks in a room, be whispering and then just stop. Just
No,
like,
we should be like,
Hey,
just
man.
use the bass in our voice so it's like, hey, what's up? Because he'll
like-
hear the, you know.
or like I'll just go like whisper something in your ear, and like at the same time we both look at him real quick, and then just like I keep whispering, and then you're just like, "Are you serious?"
Did I tell you? Okay, so there was a time, and I was in class, and I was interested in the sounds I could hear from another room. So like another teacher talking. So like one time I tried to mimic the sound, and I think one of the teachers actually went over to the next room to be like, "Hey, you're talking a little too loud," and I felt bad, and I stopped doing it because I was like, "Was that me?" Because the dude might have been talking loud because I was using it to do it, but I was in the class, and I felt like
She thought that was.
she thought that was actually him. Because
sounds like they're in here. Very very low passed audio right there.
yeah.
I'm gonna, for one of these episodes of the podcast, I'm gonna put like an extreme low pass on our audio, and we'll never mention it, so it just sounds like the listener is like one room over. So it's like, actually, I'll do that for the rest of the podcast. Fuck it. I'm really excited to go get some Christmas decorations. So I want to like really go out this year and put the lights up and put the wreath on my front door. Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm sorry. A little too long.
Let's go back in the other room. Tell me, Mr. McGee.
Okay. I'll tell you whatever you want to know.
Oh, so the new season of 90 Day Fiance started yesterday,
How is it?
and it's new couples. And there's this one couple.
Is there a Rose and Ed of this season?
Not that I've. There is a guy dating a girl from the Philippines, but she gets introduced in the next episode. But there is this guy from Tunisia who looks so much like you in certain shots
Like
and angles.
me?
My friend pointed it out because we were watching last night, and they were like, "That looks like Ryan," and it does. Like from certain angles, like he really does. It looks like an alternate Ryan. And now that I saw it, like I can't.
Is it just some dude with like his eyes very close together on his head?
He's got really big, beautiful eyes.
He's got eyes that are like close
Yeah.
together, and then he's got a beard, and then he's got hair that he may brush but doesn't like put anything
He's
in.
creepy though. You're like 50 times more attractive than he's like ugly Ryan. Like if
But still still looks enough like me for you to be reminded of
you
me.
can see like enough resemblances here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Like just the general you're not ugly though.
Yeah.
You know that. you little heartthrob. I got my little Ryan McGee
That's what they
collage
tell
on my
me.
wall above my bed with all the little cutout pictures of your face with little hearts and like cutouts from magazines and from your interviews and everything. When's a magazine gonna interview us? When are we
You've
gonna-
been interviewed by a magazine.
not in yes.
You were
but-
interviewed by Rolling Stones for Ouch.
yeah. I know it never got. It did get printed. I just never got to see it.
Yeah.
Imagine.
See if whoever's out there and has the I forget which month it is. They can find it.
I want to be interviewed by a real magazine for SuperMega. I want us to both. I want to be.
Esquire,
Yeah, like I would love to sit down for a magazine with you and be
Playboy.
interviewed.
They still write articles,
Oh,
right?
dude, I would love to be interviewed by Playboy about the two biggest playboys in the San Fernando Valley. That would be so fucking cool, man. Just fucking sit down and be like, yeah, so they're Let's Players. They play video games.
Why haven't we been brought on a talk show yet? Right. You know, Tiny Meat Gang has gone on a talk show, I'm sure, maybe. Logan Paul's been on a talk show from Impulsive. Joe Rogan. I'm naming people who are widely more successful and famous than us.
Well, that's probably the answer right there.
Yeah.
Logan Paul's fighting Floyd Mayweather. Did you see that?
Is it boxing or like MMA?
Box. Well, Floyd Mayweather's a boxer, right? Dude.
Yeah, but like there've been things where it's like Conor McGregor, for example. He's known for MMA, but then he'll go box someone who's known for boxing, and someone will, you know, it's just kind of like it's like I feel like it's an athlete thing, maybe like a mindset where I'm so good at this. I can use that and my knowledge on this particular skill to help hone this other one that I need to practice on.
I get why Logan Paul is boxing because he emits a lot of testosterone. It's his kind of
him
thing.
And his brother Jake.
And the money.
Jake just won a big boxing match against Nate.
Yeah.
Last name.
I'm not going to lie. I actually watched a little bit of
No.
that. And Jake Paul's actually a really good boxer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They trained.
He got a KO, and I was like, oh, wow. But Floyd Mayweather, like, in one match made $275 million in one night.
Maybe he'll just knock. I mean, the thing is...
Should we become boxers?
I mean, wouldn't it be worth it? Like, in Logan Paul's head, he's going, fuck the guy first all. You know, I think we all can... Not we all can agree. Maybe people are open to his
I've been
change.
growing close with him lately,
Yeah.
so that's kind of hurts to hear you say that about one of my friends.
But like, picture just being like, hey, here's millions of dollars and you're gonna get knocked out. Okay, like he's lost a fight before. He lost to KSI, right?
Yeah, the losers still get money.
Yeah,
You
a lot
still
of
get
money.
like,
a lot
like
of fucking
millions.
money.
But I don't think
It's all about ego, I guess, when it comes to caring about if you won or lost.
and persona. Also, Floyd Mayweather, I don't think has ever lost.
Has he never?
I don't think he's ever lost. That's what I heard last night. Let me look that up.
We're doing more research on these facts than we did about the Magna Carta in the last
fuck about
episode.
history, dude. Has Floyd Mayweather ever lost? Let's see. He never lost a single bout. Wait, the one fight Floyd Mayweather really lost, but judges gave it to him anyway. Huh.
Oh, to keep his streak?
Yeah. How much?
Isn't that cheating?
Yes. What if Logan Paul beats Floyd Mayweather?
Maybe. Hey,
He's only 5'8".
hey, we laughed at Trump. We laughed at Jake Paul.
They think he could be like a billionaire by now. They don't know his net worth. But
Who?
Floyd Mayweather.
Oh, I'm sure.
Imagine making $1 billion for throwing hands.
I mean, get really talented at it.
Would you for a video ever let like a professional boxer like knock you out?
I'd fight back, but yeah.
I would like.
It wouldn't do anything. Like when I say like, I just wouldn't want to stand there. Like I'd want to at least like square up
We should do a video where we get a professional boxer,
and like see what it's like to be fucking donked on by someone.
both of us against him or her. Both of us against a
Double
professional
team.
boxer, where it's like both of us on one team. Like, I'll probably get knocked out. It just one tap to the head and your brain's like, night, night.
It would be like real life John Wick. We get you, me, Justin, and Jackson, and Harrison, and all of us, and we can all go in on this person at once, and they can just be like, poof, poof,
But
kick
they're
us.
no, they're allowed to like no punches held back. Like they can do a full like knockout punch on one of us.
Yeah.
The only thing I'd be scared of is because we're all in such close proximity. Someone gets punched, their head hits someone in the mouth, breaks their teeth.
No, that's why we wear fucking guards
you're
and
right.
pads.
No, I want to do bare hand combat.
No.
Dude, I watched some of that on YouTube recently. I was bored. Like Russian hand-to-hand like MMA, where it's not like boxing. It's literally just dudes with like no gloves on, just bare fists. And it was in a warehouse filled with straw with a spotlight and all these dudes gathered around. And it was like professional, but like underground still.
Yeah.
And the dudes were just fucking punching, like bare fists, just like punching and fighting. But they were like following rules. It was intense.
It's like those videos of like, what's that one guy that we saw in Russia that would drink a shit ton? What's his name? He'd be like, ah. That guy.
Oh, Ape Tour.
Ape
He's
Tour.
Norwegian, yeah.
Oh, whatever. Well, there also there's like videos of like a Russian dude like coming out of like an ice hole and eating ice cream.
I've seen those videos of Russian dudes like swimming underneath the ice and then coming up and just having like a sip of beer, and it's like
They're just like,
what the how? Because like I get that they're clearly very cold, but they're like keeping a straight face. But I feel like at some point it's so cold you can't keep a straight face. But
maybe they're just numb.
they're probably really drunk.
It's so cold they're numb.
Is that why Russia drinks so much?
Because it keeps them warm internally.
Because when you take a shot of vodka, you feel that warmth go through your chest.
And when you're drunk in general, you feel
You
warm
don't feel
and
as cold,
rosy.
yeah. But actually, the irony is that it lowers your body temperature.
No.
Alcohol lowers your body temperature.
That's why it's so dangerous.
That's why hypothermia is dangerous. That's probably the most informational thing I've said on this whole podcast.
Hypothermia is dangerous.
Matt Watson, 2020. Because when you get really cold,
And mountain lions.
oh yeah, I fuck mountain lions.
Yeah. You fuck mountain
No, I
lions?
did not. I have not fucked mountain lions. So that shit's scary though. I get my ass torn up by a mountain lion, if you know what I'm saying. But basically, you know, you get so cold that you feel like you're hot. Your brain like tricks you, so you take all your clothes off because you're so hot, and then you die. Hypothermia doesn't seem like the worst way to go. You kind of just get warm and sleepy, and then.
No, it's probably being very cold is painful.
Okay, yeah.
But like when you're in the mode of falling asleep, yeah, like it's not like a death where you're being hacked away or eaten alive by a bear. You're not being burned slowly. Although
Yeah.
people say it burns off the nerves, so it's actually not that bad.
Yeah, but there's like still
I
there's
know,
like
it's like-
11 or like 12 seconds before that, so.
I'm sure if you were able to like ask someone who's been burned alive and survived, so did it hurt? I'm sure their answer wouldn't be like, well, luckily it burnt the nerves off pretty quickly.
60 minutes interview. Like, so, did it hurt? With Diane, whatever her name is. Tell me, did it hurt? Yes, it hurt very bad.
A lot.
It hurt excruciatingly painful. Was it hot? Like, I want to transition my career into being an interviewer.
You can do that
I'm going to be the next.
with your own podcast.
Bye, SuperMegaCast. I'm going to be the next all gas, no brakes.
Ooh.
I love all gas, no brakes. I wish he'd come on our podcast. I
Really?
wish he'd come on my chest.
Okay.
He's a funny man. Funny man. What I like about him is like he doesn't even really have to ask that many questions. He just lets people talk and they just keep going. And it's just like people, if you just give them a microphone and let them talk, they'll just keep going.
That's have you ever seen Grizzly Man? By Werner Herzog, dude. Werner
Is that about
Herzog.
the dude that went out to live with bears and they ate him?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've not seen the.
He does a lot of that in that film, like where he'll have someone say something and there's no music or whatever, and then they'll stop saying their thing, and then he'll just back the camera up and then just hold on them. And
So they have to say something else.
or they just cut right after the awkward silence. But they do get interviewees to say some weird, like kind of like,
Oh.
Jesus Christ type shit in that film.
I have seen it. I watched it on PBS once. It's a documentary, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I did. I didn't know if there was like a live
Timothy
action.
Treadwell.
Yeah, I watched it with my dad years ago. I watched another Werner Herzog. How do you say
Herzog.
it? Herzog?
Yeah.
I watched another documentary he made recently that was pretty good, where he goes and he interviews Gorbachev and just like talks to Gorbachev and gets him like a birthday cake and shit. It was really fascinating because I didn't even realize Gorbachev was still alive.
And getting birthday cakes.
Dude, did you ever see the ads he was in? Like after he was done with politics?
Was he in like Budweiser ad?
No, he's in like a Pizza Hut ad where like he's in a restaurant. They're like, that's Gorbachev. And he's like,
What?
And then dude, he's in a Louis Vuitton ad too. Like there's like a like the look up Gorbachev Pizza Hut, or maybe it's Domino's, but it's legitimately.
Yeah, Gorbachev Pizza Hut. Hold up.
Just watch that real quick. It's like a minute long.
Это Горбачев.
Why?
Это из-за него у нас в экономике бардак.
Да благодаря ему у нас новые возможности.
I mean, Trump kind of did this in reverse, right?
Yeah. But I just love. There's also, I think there's a Louis Vuitton like ad.
No, he did
for, like,
this when he was the president. Even I love Chipotle.
Dude, I wish the laws would allow for that because that would be awesome. like those laws that say you can't do that kind of shit.
But he did
Fuck
do it.
that.
He did it for
yeah, that's
beans.
the thing. He still did it.
He did it for beans as well as the most recent one, right?
Yeah.
He did that whole like campaign ad
Goya.
for Goya beans. Did he even have to put hashtag ad? Or maybe
No,
wait, Goya Beans didn't pay him.
He wasn't paid for
He
it.
just advertised Goya Beans because it was a political thing.
Pretty illegal.
Fuck. Oh no, we talked about him. Fuck!
Look, he was also in a Louis Vuitton ad, like with a Louis Vuitton bag. I guess, dude. The funny thing is that he was the last president of the Soviet Union, and he signed the paper that dissolved the Soviet Union, and like his whole thing was communism, and then now he's in like Pizza Hut ads and like Louis Vuitton and stuff for a bag made by people that sells for like $6,000.
Hey, people are liars because they only got a lifetime to live.
I mean, if I got asked to be in a Pizza Hut commercial, I'd absolutely do it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yes, of course. I want to be in commercials, man. You and I should start being in commercials. Like, imagine
We were in several commercials this podcast.
True, but I want them on TV. Imagine we're the new Sonic guys, sitting in the car together, cracking banter back and forth while we eat our onion rings.
I'm down.
Sonic,
Sonic.
if you guys are